Hi everyone. Spring is here and there's some beautiful flowers that are coming up, and I thought it would be nice to um, create a flower in our own home, um, and make it into a three-dimensional collage. Three-dimensional means that it's something that's not flat like a drawing, but actually sticks out of its surface. And I have two helpers here, my two older sons. Let's see, we have Asaja. Asaja, can you wave?
Right.
And we have Jaje, and they will be helping me fold the necessary parts of the flower and glue them together. Okay, Asaja and Jaje, can you move to the table that we've set up? So here we've set up the template. We have a pair of scissors, we have a glue stick, and we have some colored pencils. Okay, and here you go, Asaja, you can take this. And I actually have already colored some, I already made a colored copy of this, so it will look something like this. You can use pencils. I decided to use pencils because I like using pencils, but you can also use crayons. And these are the shapes for the leaves, so they can be any shade of green or even purple, because we have plants with purple leaves or even gray leaves. And these are the petals, and you can also make them any color that that you want. And I chose to make them yellow, red, and orange because those are my favorite colors for flowers, but you can use any color that you want. So this is sort of what they will look like once you color them in. And here I have already cut out the shapes. So we have the shape for the stem, and we have the shapes for the petals, and we also have the shapes for the leaves. And Asaja and Jaje will help me fold these up and glue them together into the collage. So if you will look at your petals, you will see that there's a broken line, there's a dotted line that goes in the middle of each petal. And that's going to be your guide. So you will fold the petals in half along the dotted line. Asaja and Jaje, can you help me? Can you help me do that, please? Fold the petals in half. The other way. Yeah, so you will fold them so that the part that you have colored in will be on the inside of the petal.
This?
Yes. And I will help as well. So I'm going to thank you. And Jaja, you can move on to folding the leaves, yes. And here's the, yeah, go ahead. And once all of your flower parts are folded in half, you can get a nice piece of paper. You can get a nice piece of paper that has a dark background. It can be purple, or it can be blue, or it can be even black. Here I have a piece of paper that is light blue, and that's going to be our background for the flower. Yeah. So first, we're going to put glue on the side of one of the petals. So, Jaja, can you open this up for me, please? Right here, yeah. And Jaja is going to put glue on this side of the petal. Yeah, and you can put glue all the way around because it's gonna. That's right. And we're going to glue this side of the petal right here. And then maybe Asaja can take a turn. And Asaja, you're going to put glue on this side of the petal. And also the first side of the next petal. Yeah, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to put glue, a lot of glue on, but definitely enough that they would stick, those two pieces of paper would stick together. And then you put them together and you very firmly attach them. And here we can put a little bit more glue right here, just so that the paper attaches to the background. And then we do, actually I just made a mistake. So we glue the two petals together, and then we do the same thing with the third petal. So maybe Jaja can take a turn putting glue on both sides. And again, it doesn't have to be a ton of glue, just enough that it will stick together. And then some glue on this side as well, right here.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, right here. Excellent. And then we do the same thing. We put the petals together and we attach them firmly with our hand. And then there's one last part that needs to be glued, and that's this part. So maybe, okay, go ahead, Jaja. Yeah, you can put glue on this side. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then we attach it to the paper. Asaja, we attach it to the paper, and look, we have a three-dimensional. It sort of looks like a tulip to me, but that's not the end, right? Because a flower also has a stem and leaves. Exactly. So Asaja, can you attach the stem for us? Go ahead. Yeah, it's okay. And then we'll do the same thing with the leaves that we did with the flower petals. We will glue these leaves together like this. So maybe Jaja can start with one.
Like this?
Yeah. And yeah, you can do the other half as well. And I'll hold on to the first one that you did. It's okay. I think that has enough glue.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can do the second half. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then let's attach them together. So corner to corner. And we're going to leave these open because this is the part that's going to attach to the stem. Exactly, to the stem. And now Asaja is going to do exactly the same thing. He's going to put the leaf together and attach it to the stem. Go ahead, Asaja. You can put the glue on. So you probably noticed that there's some glue that ended up on the tablecloth. Now you guys remember that in the classroom, if we're gluing something together, we always use a plastic mat underneath to make sure that the table is nice and clean. So if you can do that at home, that would be very, very helpful. And Asaja is almost done with his leaf, and he's going to attach it to It's going to, yeah, just like this. And look at this. We have a 3-dimensional flower. Now you can write something here and can be a card. So I have made a flower earlier, and I wrote Seamless Spring Creation, and I put a date on it, but you don't have to do that. You can write anything you want. You can write, I love Mom and Dad, or Happy Spring. Or yes, Jaji is saying you can write your name on it too. Well, these were my helpers. Guys, can you say bye to the kids? And we can say thank you, Jaji and Asaja, for your help. Okay, bye-bye.